So I'm back to X-Men 97. I'm going to finish this up because I kind of stopped halfway through. It's not very interesting, which is strange to say about an X-Men, especially 90s X-Men, which had some of the best comic books ever written. And they just seem to fly through things in this series. They're just like, storylines are just flying at you and there's no explanations. Things are just happening. But, so in this episode, we start out and we see the Shi'ar Empire, and they're like the bird people. And they're going to battle with the Kree, and we see Ronan the Destroyer, which is kind of fun. And this is Lilandra's sister, like Deathclaw or something. I never really liked her. She's just ridiculously, I want to say, over the top, like, bad guy. But we see that Charles and Lilandra are still together. And in this version, they retconned the original series. At the ending of the original series, Charles Xavier wasn't shot and killed. He was dying, and then Landra had to take him with her to like save his life. And that's when he kind of gave over ownership of the X-Men to Magneto and all that stuff. But in this version, they think he's actually dead, which is weird. Why did they do that? I don't know. But we see Charles walking around, and he has like this really cool armor. Like it's straight up like Elder Scrolls. I love it. But it allows him to walk because it's like power armor on his legs and stuff. But he's like her consort. And they tolerate Xavier. They don't really like him because he's human. He's Terran. He's human. And he's lesser than the Shi'ar. And the Shi'ar aren't good people. They're fighting the Kree right now, and the Kree aren't good people, and neither is the Shi'ar Empire. They're both pretty bad. Which is, kind of funny to think about, like, good guys and bad guys, but they're both bad guys. So, Xavier is just having his fun time with Lilandra, and he like doesn't care what's happening to Earth, but it still bothers him, but he just like doesn't care. We get back to the Storm and Forge storyline, and someone pointed this out to me. This like Raven Owl demon creature thing is called like the Deceiver or something. I have no knowledge of this character, none whatsoever. It has slipped my mind. I have no idea, but apparently this is a thing. Forge is dying. This thing keeps like whispering in, Storm's ear, oh, abandon your friends and, oh, you're worthless. Like, it's just trying to make you like give yourself like self-hate. Forge has Doctor Strange powers. I don't know. These just happen. So he's like doing this magic spell thing to like kind of lock it away a little bit. So this is like ancient Native American magic that I guess his mom had, I guess. But he's dying because when he got attacked by the Deceiver creature, like it poisoned him. So he has like this like poison coursing through his body. So he's dying. Get back to outer space. We have Lilandra and Xavier both sitting on their thrones. Gladiator's a badass. I love Gladiator. He's so cool. I love if you watch the original series, like the Juggernaut tries to fight him, and then Gladiator just hits the Juggernaut and like knocks him away like 10 miles. He just knocks him out of the thing. It's hilarious. But her sister is like, oh, this Terran, he's trying to drag us down. He's an inferior species. If you're with him, then you're going to align us with Earth. And Earth is full of, backwater mutant people and like just being a really nasty lady. But Xavier's trying to keep his cool, but he's like, F this B word. And then she basically challenged him saying, hey, I challenge you to this thing. And if you don't pass it, then that means I get to be Empress and then I'm going to kick you guys out. Basically, she's going to want him to forget about Earth. And forget everything about the X-Men and all that so he can be loyal to just the Shi'ar Empire. Get a nice little moment between a Gladiator and Xavier. And when Gladiator is very Magneto in his way of thinking, very pragmatic. He's saying, your compassion is a weakness and everything. He's like, you know what? I got a friend that would have said the same thing. And he misses him. But he tries to tell Lilandra, don't worry, I'll go through with this whole mind wipe thing because it's what's best for us. Get back to Storm and Forge. There's like this magic cactus juice that Forge knows about, but it's like in this mountain thing, so we're going to go there. But he's like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't go with you, but it's in this tiny little, you get to crawl through like this little cave system. And anyone who knows Storm, she's very claustrophobic. She hates it, but she's going to do this to save Forge's life, which is really cool. Get back to Xavier. Look how cool his mask is. He's going to go through the procedure to start forgetting things, and they're like, do you denounce Earth? Do you denounce your X-Men? And then like he hesitates. And they're like, oh, see, he hesitates. He won't forget the X-Men. He still has allegiances. And then they start a big battle. Deathclaw lady person, you really think you can fight the Gladiator? He just thwomps her. It's hilarious. He's But everyone's fighting. And Xavier's like, you know what? I'm going to do something that you guys think I'm so weak or whatever, but watch this. He basically freezes everyone in place and pulls everyone into the astral plane to kind of explain his position. Like, I'm going to take you guys to class. I was a teacher. I'm going to teach you guys something, which is kind of funny. The whole classroom setting is hilarious. Get back to Storm. She finds the cactus juice, but then the deceiver person's like, oh, give up. You're going to die. And you've forsaken your mutant kind. And, just talking all this crap to her. She's able to unlock her powers again, and she's badass. I love Storm, is so cool. This is something no one can ever explain this to me. They did this in the original comic, not in the comic, but in the cartoon, where she could like summon her costume, like it just like a freaking magical girl transformation. But this is like her classic '80s costume. Oh my god, she is so gorgeous. They nerfed all the women in this, but she's so beautiful. Even the nerfing can't nerf how gorgeous she is. But she's flying through the air. She gets her powers back. That's super cool. I guess the deceiver just kind of gets electrocuted and goes away. She gives Forge the little poultice, to heal his little wound on his body. And then she sees on TV the thing that happened at Genosha. So I guess this was happening during the other episodes. Like when Gambit died. What a waste of a Gambit. Just stupid. Also, Rogue can find out that maybe banging a 90-year-old man wasn't a good idea. So we get back to class, and then Xavier's just basically, since he has complete control of everyone, like, he just like puts an apple in her mouth because she keeps like talking. And she's like, hey, the Sierra Empire, there's millions of races out there, and you don't give them the chance to grow. And you chop them down at the knees and teach them how to walk. And you try to like teach them to, to basically rely on you. Which is wrong. You never let them make their own decisions. But like, oh, things are destructive. But that's the point. The civilizations, sentient beings we have an obligation to let them learn on their own. We can't just hobble them and then force them to join us and then, keep them as a lesser citizens. Because you see in the Sierra Empire, there's other aliens, but they're all second-class citizens. But during all this, I guess the whole thing happens on Genosha. And Xavier, in a really cool scene, like everyone turns to skeletons and he sees Gambit dying, and then he has a full-blown like psychic like freak out, and he's like, I gotta get back to Earth. I gotta go to my X-Men. And he's like, Lilandra, I love you, but if this breaks up everything between us, I don't care. I have to get home. I have to be with my X-Men. Super cool. Xavier choosing their thing. I love Xavier. There's been Xavier slander over the last like 10 years in the comics, turning him into a piece of garbage. F that crap. Xavier's awesome. We come back. We get to watch his face, and he's like, I gave you everything you wanted, and it's Mr. Sinister's behind everything. So Mr. Sinister's the main bad guy in this. He's a good villain. I mean, just look at the guy. He can be nothing but a villain. So, episode over. I don't like A-plot, B-plots. It's weird because they broke this Forge Storm into a A-plot, B-plot in another episode. Why not just have both these parts be one thing and it be its own 30-minute episode? Like they split it up for some weird reason. I don't know. And the gas pedal's down to the floor. Things are they're just flying through all these storylines. But cool to see Storm get her powers back. Storm seeing her in her classic 80s costume. Like if you play the X-Men arcade game, the 6-player one, this is the costume she wears. Super awesome. Love it. But not the worst thing in the world. I don't like the super fast plot. I don't like it being split up, 2 different storylines being split up like this. But I'm almost done. I think there's 10 episodes. I'm going to get through this. Kind of, finish up my backlog of cartoon reviews. Got to jump on Amphibia again soon. And keep watching, guys. Like, share, do all that fun stuff, all that YouTube algorithm things. Get more views my way, get to make more videos, get more stuff to you. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Crimson's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.